Well, how it do, how it be, how it is, everybody. Welcome in and welcome back, and welcome in for all the raiders. Hello, everybody. I hope you're excited for this episode. I'm Mr. Feffers, the humble dungeon master of the Longshot table, and today I have an amazing spread of amazing, talented creators here with me today. You should definitely go give them all a follow. I'm gonna have to switch some of the names. I'm noticing that now. Cole is Bayona. Kiki is Ledham.
I got really small.
I start no fights, but I finish all of them.
How did I get here?
I love meat. I hate veggies. And chicken specifically, but that's a different thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sure that's not pointed.
I'm really tired, but I refuse to sleep for some fucking reason.
We are in a Feywild meets arcane institution, kind of university kind of setting here. It's high level, it's high fantasy, it's very dangerous in its own way, but we're back. We've gone off on this kind of first journey. We're getting close to the quarter point of the campaign. No, not even that. This is a 3-year campaign. We have so much time. This is amazing. And we're just now getting back, and we've kind of gone off on this journey. We've killed a dragon. We've killed a cognoscenti. We've stopped a ripping and the tear of the we've stopped the portals and the moon from crashing into another dimension. It's been a wild ride, and if you want to get caught up, you can go over to the YouTube. It's called Longshot. We have 3 weekly streamed campaigns over on the YouTube. We just finished up our Saturday campaign, and we've been doing this for 7 years, so there's a lot of content over there if you're interested. The world is deep, and after like the 5-year mark, all the campaigns started kind of weaving together a little bit and stuff like that, and we're seeing the byproducts of that. We are going to be getting it back into some interesting bayonet stuff tonight, because that campaign ended. Let's go to our chicken man. Matthias, would you like to start us off? The amazing ChezAidan.
Hello, everybody. I'm ChezAidan. You can find me at ChezAidan at all social media platforms. You can also catch me at the Norse Forge Gathering in North Carolina, May 22nd and 24th. My first LARPing event, and I'll be there with Queen of Vikings, Tank Tolman, Talker Reacts, a bunch of wonderful other content creators, and I'm so excited to see you all. I'll also be at the Oregon Ren Fair the last weekend of June, the Pirates weekend. I'll be the featured creator for that weekend, so please come say hi and bring your timbers to be shivered. I play Matthias Faruja, our Aarakocra Rooster, cleric. Well, that's done some things. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pass it on to my wonderful wife, Steen.
Hi, I am Christina, Steen, or Stinkerrr, whichever you want to call me. Yeah, Matthias did some interesting things, and now he's the "Where are you?" chicken. But I am playing Amara. I am playing Amara tonight, and I'm really excited, especially because we have a new member of the party, and their name is Haven, and I'm very excited to see how how she develops into her role as this wonderful, neutral, just moss agate crystal amethyst dragon. I'm so excited. But yeah, you can also find me at the Oregon Ren Fair with Aiden. While he is the featured creator, I will be on the media team taking photos. So if you want to get your little photo op, I'll be there to get it. And yeah, that's it. Kiki.
Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Listen, I got the name. I gotta act like it now.
He's like, my bit!
Hi.
I totally forgot.
I'm honoring it. Hello, everybody. My name is Kiki. You can find me all over the internet at KikiDoesStuff. KikiDoesStuff here on Twitch, where I sometimes do things. And I play Bayona, who is a feisty bit of barbarian. Currently Bayona. Okay, there we go. I saw it. A feisty little barbarian who may or may not be a bit protective of our artificer at the moment. She can't fight. She needs to learn how to fight, so we don't have to. But anyway, I'll go ahead and throw it over to the person who has now been returned their name, Cole.
Pause for effect. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. I'm Cole, otherwise known as LightboxGnome. You can find me at lightboxgnome.com for all the things and stuff I do on the internet, playing Let 'em Panoptis, just a little bunny. With a little bit of spice, a little bit of eldritch horror, you know. That's how we do it here. You'll find out. And I'll throw it back to Feff.
That's me, I'm Feffers. If you want to get closer to the community, you're welcome to go over to the Discord. We also use the Discord for various visual aids throughout the campaigns in their appropriate channels. If you got any memes or anything like that, you're more than welcome to come vibe. We also have campaign-specific related bingo, and you can find that on the Discord as well. People have gone a little feral for it. It's been really fun to watch the community like make it, and it's been thriving. We've been doing it for a couple of years now, and it's like spread out to other campaigns and other APs and other Twitch streams out there. It's really fun to watch. Why is Let Him Southern? Was he cursed? He's well, that's a complicated answer.
He's just kind of like that. He's just a weird fucking rabbit, bro.
Sometimes he has that little southern drawl, and he can't help it.
Slips out a little bit.
Getting flashbacks to the Windfall campaign, which was the like Southern Gothic horror campaign. That was fun.
The Alternity.
Alternity.
I hate that. All right, I think we're ready. Any final things, gang, before I jump in official?
Send us into Whimsyland, sir.
I'm gonna send us into Whimsyland. Let's get whimsy.
Hell yeah.
Take us to the whimsy.
Excellent.
Whimsy Max? Whimsy Max?
We're gonna start with Matthias and Amara. The two of you did teleport back to the Fen. You have arrived within the college. You're in this kind of higher area with a lot of pillars kind of out looking over the water. Matthias, you can see towards Sophic in kind of off to your left a little bit, and there's a moment where there's a little bit of talking and a little bit of back and forth between everyone who came along and some of the other party members. Bayo, I think, figured out at this point in time what an apology was. If I remember correctly, we had a story beat there.
I apologized to Dawn because I accidentally thought she did something that she didn't do. But I learned how to apologize before that.
I see. Let him immediately left, immediately booked it out of there. Skedaddled. And after a few back and forths, a few talks, a few this and that, and maybe a few goodbyes, but not permanent ones, as the people who have come with you, the Coven and the Shepherd, are going to take up residency here, there's a little bit of a relaxing beat. And it's just the two of you. And you're slowly making your way back to the wing of the scholarship. It's been a little bit of time now, Amara and Matthias. You've been able to get back to your rooms, or you're just now getting back to your rooms. And you can see a little bit of a discussion going on with Bayona and Elian just kind of wrapping up with Hroch, the gargoyle. Before they kind of break off and go away, you see Hroch kind of nodding as if he's just been told some kind of good news. And he kind of turns to the lot of you as you two are coming down the stairs into the wings. And he goes, I gotta turn my gate off. Hang on. Forgot to do that. You're gonna have to turn me up a little bit. He goes, welcome back. Kind of moves over again, this kind of gargoyle shape, big, bulky form, stone wings kind of wrapping around. They don't look like they're connected to the arms, but they stay wrapped about. And so he kind of gives off this hulking, squarish figure as he kind of moves across the floor to you guys. I've heard of some of your adventures. It's good to see you all whole and well.
Well, yes. Yeah, I'm happy that we made it back in one piece. With an extra piece.
You hold up Haven. The moss, agate, and amethyst crystal dragon kind of pops up. Hello. Kind of turns. Small dragon. Hello.
This is Haven. Haven, this is Roch.
You are made of stone. Sometimes, mostly, yes. How can you sometimes? Yeah, at the same time, you and Haven. Sometimes. Oh, we don't talk about that. And he's gonna say, yes, well, there is a budding process, but we don't need to get into it. Seems a little dodgy.
Very interested. We might have to talk about this at a later date. Not today, but
Put the how do you say? Put the pin in that. We're not going to bypass that one now.
Of course. I have just been given leave to reside here and help as I might. And he looks at the two of you, hopefully, and goes, I hope that won't be a problem.
not at all.
No.
Oh, good. I'll be on the ceiling if you need anything. Keeping an eye out.
I just imagine like the cinder block sliding sound, just the. Aha.
You guys return to your rooms. Returning to your rooms, they do seem like the way you left them. In fact, there's even like a very, very faint layer of dust. And you're reminded once again that this massive scholarship wing is just forgotten and untouched. You guys had to figure out how to get here when you first came to the college. And some people just didn't even know. This is a wayward, tucked away place deep in the heart of Texas. Deep in the very heart of the fen of Hedrick Fen Cross, which makes it strange that there's windows here and there to look out when you know you're somewhere in the very center of the building. Another testament to the strange mechanisms, the strange arcane of this place and the Feywild in general. Matthias, there is one thing that's different about your room. There's a small vase in the corner with roses.
Are these roses similar to the roses that we saw in Brayer?
Very similar.
Okay.
Maybe very young ones because those were massive, but these are still just starting to what's the term? Flower, I guess. They're buds mostly, and they're just starting to open up. And it's
not dry, still fresh.
Yeah, not dry, still fresh. You don't see any water, which is the first indicator that something is arcane about this. And the smell is very strong. The rose smell, you open the door and it hits you. And you kind of like look in and everything's the same, and you turn over by the mirror you used to speak with your father. There's just a vase, bunch of roses. Takes up like half the table.
Matthias unslings the griffin shield, hangs it on the wall mount where his previous shield would be. The slight reflection of himself kind of mirrors off the front of the shield. Slight distortion and ripples in the metal from combat and etc. Now warping a further image of warped Matthias. Symbolism on symbolism on symbolism. Matthias kind of strips some of the heavy plate armor, really unpacking. Still adorning the dark blue tunic. I'd say tunic's probably the best word for it. Takes a feather, wipes it across the desk, dust gathering on his fingertip. Any if there's a layer of dust on anything, is there any like footprints?
Make an
kind of
investigation
like
check.
Absolutely. First roll of night. Let's see what happens. 15.
15. No disturbance at all in the dust.
Matthias kind of examining the floor. No footprints. Goes underneath his bed, pulls out a small wooden box. Not like a large cigar box, like a large humidor. Pops it open. Inside, bits of straw, a green bottle wrapped with it's like a straw braiding almost. A very worn label, bits of the words. Just what used to be on the label is now just bits of ink. In the box, small glass cup, like a wine glass, small one. Fills it up. It's a little bit of red wine. Not much of the bottle has been taken. This is a bottle that clearly has been reserved for milestones. Corks it back up, puts it back in there, puts the box underneath the desk, or underneath the bed, walks over to the flowers, sipping on wine occasionally. Leans in, smells. I will detect magic, just for curiosity's sake.
You do detect magic. There is a certain magic that's keeping the roses alive without water. You're able to make an Arcana check.
Yep. Oof. 8.
8. There's some kind of preservation magic on it that you've already kind of deduced, but likely it has begun to wane now that you're in the room. And there's other magics that you can't quite pick apart, not your forte. You recognize a wizard's touch, though, or maybe a sorcerer.
And the flowers themselves are from specifically Brayard, or is it just that they are similar to the
They're
ones there?
Sophic.
Okay.
They're Sophic roses.
Um,
Coastal flowers found in Sophic, in the water.
yeah. Matthias pulls out his water skin, fills up the vase. Or vase.
You fill up the vase, and and as you do, petals begin to gently float away, and the first one kind of floats about the room for a bit, and you're kind of like kind of watching, and until it finds the mirror, and then other flowers begin to open, each losing one or two petals but staying beautiful, as a message slowly goes up against the mirror. It is a formal invitation from the River Lord to the scholarship students of the Fen to come visit and speak of matters of import. The River Lord is the most prominent individual in Broic. Basically rules Broic. Make a history check, Matthias. Solitas mention. Yep, it's Solitas, baby! Solitas. 9. Okay. What you know about Broic is usually is mostly the dogma that is said a lot in Sophic. Sophic is, for all of its amazing grandeur and phenomenal attributes, is pretty territorial and set in their ways. They don't, while they're fine with like outsiders and stuff, they're not really interested in allowing new technology or foreign art or like foreign policy or anything like that kind of making their way into Sophic. They're very serious about that. Whereas Broic is the opposite side of the spectrum. They got the Weirways open. They're bringing in people from all over the place. They're investing in trade throughout dimensions. They're bringing people in to learn from them. Their sciences, their religions, their texture, their philosophies. Texture is a weird word to throw out there. And just go over and like, what's your face feel like? Come here. The Fen are within Broic. That's how modern and altruistic and kind of progressive Broic is. And all of that is because of Solitas, the River Lord, who came into power at the end of the Void Scourge campaign because of the party's actions directly. You would know, even with a lower history check, all of the Fey folk from this realm, which I realize is just Matthias in the party, would know that Broic was becoming corrupted. There was something going on. And then these crazy near demigod level motherfuckers showed up, worked with Solitas the River Lord, who at the time was a minor lord of a river. Powerful, cool river, but just a river. And together they overthrew Broic in a night and put Solitas in the center of it. Who has just reached out to the party via the other noble. Pretty formal invitation with a whole lot of whimsy baked into it. Feff, what's a night? Damn it. Did I say night?
In a short series of events.
Yes.
Swiftly.
Consecutively. That's what I should just start
Flowers
saying.
bloom.
Yeah.
Within a flower's bloom.
Instead of time passes, just like consecutively. Flowers fade.
Matthias stares at the message for a moment, reads it, starts to brush away the petals off the mirror. As the last petal falls off the mirror, Matthias is just staring into it, examining himself. Reaches for it. Pulls back hand. Clenches. Gets up. Heads to the door. Opens. One turn back towards the mirror. Closes the door behind him. It's going to head towards the library.
Okay. Amara. Haven looks about the scholarship wing. Do I like caves? This is nice.
Did you just ask the question, do I like caves?
Yeah. I'm still figuring it out.
I mean, this is a building, so I guess it could be like a cave. To be quite frank, I think I'd much rather prefer a cave.
Could use some light.
Or trees.
Very dark.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. It's this
Would you
big stone room. Go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna ask, would you like to go see where we'll be staying?
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Personally, it's my favorite room in this entire place.
Okay. Stepping through, you find your room as it was left, with one small exception. A small parcel has been slid under your door. And as you kind of open the door and kind of gently, note it, almost stepping on it. And already Haven is like, oh, kind of going throughout your room with its druidic nature, and casting about and looking about. Doesn't really notice the letter, but is immediately giving you like a heartfelt review of the place.
Oh, what's this? Amar's gonna bend down and pick up the parcel, and she's gonna open it. And as she's opening it, she's like shutting the door behind her.
It is a missive on behalf of the Great Clutch, the lawful good metallic dragon faction that resides on the outer crescent of the Fen, who get a vote as to what goes on, but not a vote on things that go on within the grounds of the Fen. Can only vote on things that the Fen does externally. Meister Petrifist warned you a little bit that they had an interest in Haven. And this letter invites you to come and give a teaching as to your adventures so far. Make an insight check at disadvantage.
That's rude. I rolled a 13 and a 14, so 13.
Okay. All right.
Oh wait, hold on. What was it again?
Insight.
Insight. So 13, 15.
15. Okay. You're not very politically savvy because you come from the woods, but the druids had their own political games to a certain degree and stuff like that. Just by the nature of society existing, there's gonna be maneuverings of power and stuff like that. This feels like they're trying to make you think that they can audit you. If you're being made to come and give an accounting for your actions, it's being spun as come give a teaching. But it definitely feels like they're trying to get you to think that they have power over you. Or maybe it's benign. They are lawful good. You don't know how they'll react to a crystal dragon being born.
Okay. Given Haven's sentient nature, and that she is already so incredibly intelligent, I'm gonna ask her opinion on it.
Okay. It's like chewing on a rock.
Are you enjoying a little snack over there?
I just want to see what it tastes like. It's not like the food you gave me.
Probably not. That's a rock.
Well, now I feel stupid.
No, don't feel stupid.
Gives you a smile.
I mean, when I was a child, I'm sure I put plenty of things in my mouth. I'm pretty sure I ate dirt at one point.
You ate dirt? What? I just ate a rock. I can't talk. Wait, hang on. Hroch is made of stone. Looks to their crystal nature. Is dirt what you're all made of?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, everything is is a molecule, but no, I don't know that.
Everything's made up of tiny little druids that are wild shaping and working together on a microscopic level.
Imagine.
It's just germ theory, but
you can't see them.
It's the druid germ theory. I hate that, actually. We should. That's terrifying.
Somebody animate this or draw it, please. Thank you.
It's druids all the way down. Thank you, Cheese Professor.
Oh my god, what was I gonna say? I lost it.
You were going to ask Haven.
Oh yes. We got sidetracked by the dirt. No, we're made up of skin and blood.
And that's what you fed me.
Above the table, what did I give her again?
Like a fruit. If I remember correctly, that or maybe a ration. It wasn't like corpse flesh. Oh man, I don't remember. Anybody remember?
Anybody remember what we fed Haven? I feel
I
like
think you
Bayo
gave
would
her-
know.
I think you gave her like a coin and some gemstones. You gave her.
Definitely.
I could be
food.
wrong. I thought it was like salami or something. I
Yeah,
know.
it was
I think
definitely,
I
like,
gave
I
her
remember-
some like dried meats and cheese.
I don't know.
So-
Won the
That's
tape.
what it was. It was meats.
Yeah.
Because I remember
Yeah.
thinking, Bayona puns.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So has eaten meat.
Okay.
Salt is rock. We eat that all the time. You see, Annie gets it.
So, yes, it was, I believe, meats and cheese. cheese is something that is made from another animal, but they're living.
And that's important?
It's a way to sustain yourself.
Okay. I don't think I need to eat. But I do like
you not feel-
tasting.
Tasting's good. I mean, you can always take a sample here and there, but I mean, consent is always good. Don't bite anybody or lick anybody that is a person or has sentience.
That makes sense.
It's like that would be like something or someone coming up to you and taking a nibble of you. We wouldn't want that.
No, that'd be bad. These are my bits and bobs. Also, you note that keeps the rock. Anyway, what's the note about? Just on the rock.
So we have been we've been summoned to give a teaching to the metallic dragons about our adventures, and I don't want to be the one to make the decision because it involves you, and I want you to be a part of that.
I don't see the harm in it. There's they're metallic. I'm crystal. That's kind of similar to a certain degree. It's also kind of rock-ish adjacent.
Yeah. Metal is also a mineral, which is found in the earth, so
Distant kin.
distant, indeed. But one thing that I want to note is that metallic dragons, from what I know, are lawful good. They follow a set of rules, but they are good, which is good. But when we are not in the safety of this wing, of this room, I want you to be mindful of your surroundings, and I don't want anybody to take us by surprise and to hurt you.
Yeah, okay.
Or to take you, or... I've spent a very long time holding on to your egg and protecting you, and I don't want to see anything happen.
Just kind of flits forward and curls up around you. I'm not going anywhere.
I just never thought this day would come.
Kind of projects reassurance into your mind. Not like obtrusively, but just kind of this is what's going through their head kind of a thing.
I'm very happy that you're here.
Me too. This feels important.
I believe so.
There is one other person, Amara, who has made efforts to be your ally in all this. Meister Petrifist. If you want more context, it would be a good place to start. However, just like with the Great Clutch, with the metallic dragons, Meister Petrifist does push their own agenda. Everyone's got their own agenda. They're all limited within their own point of views, you know? But you were warned by Meister Petrifist about the Great Clutch's willingness to reach into people's lives and kind of do things they see fit for the good of dragons. But that doesn't mean it's not controlling in its own way. see. I've been sorting what I know and what I don't. And I'm still learning a lot because I'm, new. But there's a lot that came with me from the jump. I don't know if I'd call it instinct, but it feels arcane. I think dragons are. I think we're naturally a very magical, and you're sitting there like, because this crystalline dragon is externally processing their own existence at you for a second. And you're like, magic beings, a little bit. But, they're getting there and sorting it out for the first time, you guys, there's a little bit of like well, yeah. But there's a name that I know. And I don't know why I know the name. And it's a really big name. Hilary Kialk Svothenord.
Gesundheit.
I don't know why I know that name. But I don't think I could even forget it if someone tried to erase it from me.
That is quite the name.
Yeah. What do you think it means?
Well,
damn, Cole, how'd you get that spelling right? How'd you do
Is that correct?
Notes.
Yeah, that's correct.
What the fuck?
No, it's
That's the third time this name's been mentioned.
There's
Gotcha,
no
gotcha,
fucking
gotcha,
way.
gotcha, gotcha.
Wow.
Gotcha.
the third time it's been mentioned.
I don't remember it
Yes,
ever
I
being
have
mentioned.
I have been laying some groundwork here. This
Fair
is
enough.
I'm checking my character
I'm doing
notes here. I'm on
subtle shit
My
over
God.
here, gang. I've been fucking cooking. We have much to do.
Okay, hold on. This is a lot of characters, and I'm writing it down.
You're good. You're good. How is it spelled? HLARIKIALK space SVOE
Let me just put it in chat.
THENOR for the YouTube, so that they for everyone who can't see chat. Hilary Kialks Fothenord. It's this permanence, and it's instinctual, I think. I need to know more about these instincts, and I think I'd like to talk to I think I'd like to talk to Bayo.
Okay.
They were nice.
I think Bayo is nice to those that she likes.
Well, yeah.
Not so much to really anybody else, but that's okay.
Hmm.
Because she's our Bayo, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go bug her, and she and chooses to
Wait, I'll
scamper
come
on the
with you.
ground for effect. Oh yay! And then flits up and flies around and over to you and kind of orbits you as you step across the room.
Let's go see Bayo, and then I want to take you to meet Meister Petrofist.
Okay.
She was the one who helped me find the witches that brought you to me.
Okay.
That brought you to all of us.
Okay.
Okay.
as you're walking out, Amara, Beo, you're kind of walking out from the moment you've just had with Elian. And
kicking her ass? Yeah.
And then Matthias, you also are stepping out of your room to head off to the library at this time. And damn it, let him. You're just now setting off to go to the threadery. I think it was called the frippery.
The frippery.
Frippery. Thank you.
The frippery.
And everyone kind of like steps out at the same time.
Beo's like just like lightly like brushing off her shoulders or whatever. Elian enters her ass fucking like Elian walking out behind her completely like winded, and then just walks into the forge across.
What? You know what? I'm not even going to ask.
It seems normal.
What do you want, chicken? Back.
Nothing.
Beo?
Yes. That's me.
Do you have instincts?
It takes a second to find where the little creature is. I'm just gonna like lean down and just like scoop tiny baby.
Tail
how do you
twitch.
How do you mean?
I have instincts, these memories, these things I am compelled by, and I'm able to lean on those things while I learn the world around me because I'm new.
Instincts, yes, but not like memories. They're well, I guess it could kind of be memories that's passed down your bloodline, but I think other people call this evolution. It's not usually words and instances. It's just learning from survival.
I think generally creatures that have instinct don't have cognition. Hits you with the biggest fucking word.
That is massive word. How, you were born yesterday.
A sense of self.
What happened?
The ability to speak, sapiens. I don't think, and so I think I have
You are dragon.
instinct and more, and sapiens, and I wanted to see if you knew anything about this kind of stuff. I've got a name in my mind I can't shake.
Okay. Is it your mama's name?
I don't know.
Does your mama have a name?
I don't know. I didn't think of that.
I mean, aside from Amara, I mean more of the person that laid your egg.
I don't know.
Maybe dig around in Tiny Brain and find out.
There's not much
Maybe
in
one
here.
day.
I'm new.
That's okay. You were born yesterday, but you did just spit out a very big word, and now I have to ask Elian what it means. Just pass it back to Amara.
And I'm gonna kind of guide her up to my shoulder. And I'm just going to reiterate. Well, again, you are only a day old. And the fact that you are having these memories and these instincts, I have a feeling that more is going to come with time.
That sounds complicated.
Just
Everything
one
about
step
this
at a
place
time.
is freaking complicated.
yeah, I mean it is the Feywild, so
That part should be easy. You get into this place, you get into fucking Breyer, you go anywhere and people start asking questions. You don't know answer to questions, but they ask questions.
You smell good,
I mean the
says to Matthias.
Yeah, I mean certainly appetizing.
Kind of a floral thing going on.
Well, I mean, truly, the material plane, which is where you and I are from, it's much more simple there. Which is
You
why
are
you're
how
so
they
special.
say.
Just a baby.
All right, someone go. Someone, please.
Okay.
You are how they say. Emptiness.
Sorry. No, I was honestly gonna just like look down at Haven and be like, "You are how they say a material girl." Sorry.
Elian has said that before. I don't understand what she mean by that.
That's 'cause
A
I'm made of
female from
crystal.
material plane, I think.
Oh,
Are you female?
wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
You know what? Not my business. Good job.
Would you like to know?
I like
I'm still
them.
figuring that out.
That's okay. Just as long as you know where to
Happy and accepted in their space.
be. They yell at you when you don't know where to be.
Let him. You okay?
Duh.
Oh my god.
The summoned Fae of Let 'em
Oh
nods.
my god, yes. Something off about you.
Let them too.
Duh.
What do you mean?
Donde está let them?
Okay.
What does that mean?
I want to know where he is.
Oh.
This isn't let him. This isn't
But it
let
looks
him.
like him. He's all fluffy.
This is a Fae he has hired to look like him when he doesn't want to be in a specific place because he is a little bit of an asshole.
Let 'em too just kind of looks offended, a little like offended between everyone.
You have doing job. You have done nothing wrong. But where is Lithum?
I am here. I am Let 'em.
Okay, you're about to do something wrong.
Hey, it's me, let 'em.
goes over to Dad Matthias, and Haven goes, "What's an asshole?"
I will tell you when you are older. Which,
You're
like
learning
maybe
when
like you know, you're like I'll tell you. So it's
Maybe like a
fully
week
matured. Mentally, at least.
so an asshole is
It's kind of like Cloaca, but different. I love this game.
Oh my god.
If you would excuse me, I have some things to attend to.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Let 'em one said we should watch him. He points at Matthias as he's leaving.
You want to watch De Pollo?
Well, let him too. Why don't you?
why don't you
go
watch
with
him?
him?
You should be the one to watch him. That's
He
our
starts
job.
walking out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Matthias,
don't
you
get
now
paid
have
enough for
let him
Gracias,
let him
papá.
A instead of let him 1. You have let him
him A,
B
Cass.
instead of let him 1.
Let him A cast pass without a trace and was tracking down the frippery.
Right.
It's fucking gone.
I love that. Well done, Cole. That was really, really good. Found a way to get your cake and eat it too.
Uh-huh.
It was brilliant. Okay, let's grab our first break there. We'll be right back. Enjoy whatever is about to play. I don't
Your
remember what I have
mom,
set up for
baby.
Thistle and Quill. Not
Oh!
my mother! Not again! And just like that, we've returned. Okay. The party sets off in various directions with various goals and intentions. Let's roll. I feel like rolling to see who goes first. Everyone roll me a D100.
Oh, I picked up a D20. Where is my D100? Where are you?
65.
85.
15.
Let him.
54.
All right.
You're the only one that is on an even.
True.
Excuse me.
There's so many fives. But even I have a
Entirely
5 in there
loud.
somewhere.
I got 5 on it.
Where did you go? Where did you go? I
I don't
Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
Play. Thank you.
Where are you? I say to Cotton Eye Joe. Where did you come from?
Matthias. With Let 'em 2 keeping a casual pace with you, you venture to the library. And your journey takes you outside a bit. You walk around some of the parameters. You kind of get some fresh air. Being a person who's, grew up in the sky and high places, it's a bit refreshing. You note the Titan far away at the bridge between Broick and I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of the day court. The Hiri court. I was right. I just assumed I was wrong. That's the flaw. And normally, all this time, there's been this kaiju-sized individual that's always kind of stood on the far side of the bridge, generally facing the bridge. Massive individual, huge, like buck head, bipedal in form. Just one of those ancient, unknowable, like, mind is moving incredibly slowly, colossal entities that has always been here within the Feywild. It's turned around. It's facing away from the bridge and seems to be scanning, back to you. And you're just floored once again by the scale of this thing. Even being up on this elevated mountain on the tower of the college in this kind of high place on the map, that dude's still taller than you. You would still be looking up to see the eyes. As you make your way around, you've been here before, you can see off into the mountainscape towards Sophic in the other direction. You see Hroch in the spot where you first met him above the arch, and kind of looks down at you guys and the two of you, and he goes, "Welcome to the library." Yes.
It's good to see you again.
Likewise, Matthias. And company.
And company.
You see Let 'em 2.
Where did you come from?
They told me to follow you.
Well, it's not even fighting it. Okay. Hey, come on. I got to go look at some books.
Into the
Going?
I look back at Hroch.
gives you a big shrug.
As I step into the library.
Okay.
The library.
Amara?
Oh, I was just gonna say, does Matthias know that it's Let 'em 2?
I think, yes. I think there have been a couple of moments where Let 'em 2 has been around and the distinction has been made. Notably when you were fighting the nightmares, when you first left within the Broick regions.
It's the second he says "da," and it's like, we know which one this is. It's like, hey, Greg, what are you doing?
You venture into the inward-facing library. You see the massive book. You see the Cyclops is not there. That you ran into at the tavern within Sophic. It's quiet. It's very quiet here. The people moving back and forth, noses in books, little jellyfish books moving around in places. You feel at your pouch, and you do not have your green thread that you needed to use up back in that dungeon in Suffolk. But eventually, a furbolg kind of notices you and kind of closes his book, puts on a little monocle, stands there for a second, puts it in the other eye, and then walks over. Good evening.
Good evening. I seem to have misplaced my thread.
Oh, you can use, everyone gets one, but if you lose it, they have to replace it. And he kind of toddles over to a desk before going around it to stand on the other side of it from you, pulls out a drawer and pulls out that green twine that glows faintly, and he goes, "Oh, just a little donation would go a long way." Slides it over to you.
Thank you. I do appreciate it.
Extortion.
I got that money. I got that power.
Have you seen universities?
Your Honor, he's using his nepotism.
No.
No, slides.
You wait till my
500
dad
gold.
hears about this.
To write something
Here's
down.
30 dreams. They're not mine. Don't worry about it.
Matthias will tie up. Does Let Him Be have what?
Have a twine? No.
I can't. Can I give him some of mine? I feel like.
You can work together, just don't get separated.
Well, stay close.
He steps closer to you. he's like right next to you.
The front dog goes, oh, and pulls out a second one.
Thank you so much.
Nods seriously at you, Matthias. Is there anywhere you might need help getting started?
Yes.
Matthias pulls out a small piece of paper. He had.
Nope. I tried to.
You know when you take your pencil over something and you like, you kind of shave the outline of something.
Mm-hmm.
I did that with the little piece of bone that was the image on the back of my shield. I'm looking for sources of this type of messaging and or coding, possibly a what's the word? What's the word for, like, it's not a translation for code, but I think translation's probably the best thing. Like what an A would be, what a B would be, what a C would be.
the cheat sheet, the
Cryptography.
cryptography.
It's a decipher.
A cipher.
Is that the word I want?
Yes.
Cipher.
Cipher.
Yeah.
Cipher. Decipher. Yeah, cipher.
Teamwork.
Or
We
like
got
a
there.
legend.
Thank you, National Treasure.
Hey. I'm
Do
gonna
justice
steal
around
the
here.
Declaration of Independence.
It's a clue.
It's a clue.
That's a clue.
Let me tell you about Thomas Jefferson.
Have you ever looked at a dollar bill? Like, really?
This ham sandwich is a clue.
I'm so excited to sweat more. Anyway.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, it's gonna be lit. God, I said lit. So, oh no! Now I'm stuck on Nicolas Cage.
Get at it.
Get out of my mind.
Stop. I don't know what this thing is, but I'm gonna figure it out. Got the Rubik's Cube. Well,
Confused. I got the spear.
takes your measure. This, I can tell you right now, is a certain language used by unsavory folk. Mind telling me how you came about this?
By accident, really. It has some court relations that I need to look into,
Oh,
unfortunately.
his eyes get a little wide. Well, it's a bit over my pay grade. Are the Meisters aware of all this?
This is, I think, a little higher than the Meisters. This is more of a family issue, if you don't mind.
Higher than the Meisters, like, gives homie a little whiplash. And he kind of goes, okay. Well,
I'm just trying to figure out what this specific phrase says, not looking into translating or using this. I just need to figure out what is on this particular piece of bone.
make a persuasion check.
Ooh, 19.
19.
And a wink wink and a kiss kiss.
You've done no winking or kissing. For bulk, unsmooched. With
Just
the beak.
just lead.
With the beak.
Furball is just like
let him be is like, bro, it's crazy.
He's writing everything down.
If I remember correctly, let him be is from Trial, the Winter Court lands. But
kiss Furball to get information.
the library is
Beak?
wild. With a 19. 19's pretty good, and he does appear to have some kind of reverence for nobility to a certain degree. And kind of nods along. I hope you know that everything that gets sought after within these walls should be known by the Meisters. And I look forward to hearing about your findings. And rolls and pushes it back over to you. And has a location. When you have the proper credentials and have a sponsor now elevated, you will be able to go to this location. But until that time, it is barred from you. And you look down even as you say that to see the translation has been written for you. Just the sentence you asked for.
Okay.
The translation, roughly, poor grammar, doesn't seem to translate well into common. Holds something akin to let the dream realm bleed. Let it suffuse.
I will most definitely. You'll be the first one to know. As I attain said sponsorship. Something on possibly a little bit of a lighter note. Do you have any books, any biographies of Steelhaired?
More recent events. You get a glimpse on just how old this Furbolg is, because that's still kind of before your time, as it were.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, gang. He says, well, and then he kind of pauses, and you can see that he makes a correlation with the writing and the information he's about to say. And you see he gets just a little more nervous. But he pushes on. Oh no. The picture. Sorry.
All I can see is the chicken head.
I can see the chicken. I
so
assume
concerned.
they're gonna kiss. Please take a picture, Kiki, and put it in the Discord, in the channel. Oh my god. So the hair used to be the most prominent family in Broick. They were deposed because they had been taken over by nightmares. Nightmares infiltrated and began to rule all of Broick. And it might have gotten even more out of hand if it weren't for a band of adventurers from the astral. Very powerful individuals who worked closely with the now in power Solitas. Still goes by the River Lord, but Solitas, he runs things pretty closely. Well, he has a hands-off approach, if it ain't broke and all that. But you can thank him for the Fen's continuance here, and they have a very good relationship with the Fen, and of course our Archmeister. You're interrupted as a very well-to-do, very learned, older gentleman storms into the room with about 8 people in tow. They seem like staff. And you don't recognize the robes. It's not an Archmeister robe, but it's very similar looking and of a different color scheme. The Hederic Fen Cross are known for their greens, blues, I think silvers, if I remember correctly. This is black and red. And the individual has this worn, very leathery skin. Like a lifetime spent in the sun. Doesn't match the very well-to-do, very well-groomed external that now is adorning the individual. And quickly, you watch the Furbolg locked in with you do a double take and nods to you and pushes the rest of the stuff to you before going over and bowing. You've never seen anyone bow. The Fae bow to no one. That is, they don't have gods. They don't have, they don't demand people to prostrate themselves before them when they come before nobility. You've never seen someone almost fearfully bow. And wait, to be for the gesture of the hand, of the many ringed fingers of the older leathery man to before they straighten up. And he says, I am going to need everything you have on the wild hunt. Of course, Archmaster. Sorry. Of course, Archmaster. Is there any particular areas you would like me to start? I expect you and your staff, what be that you can spare, to bring me all of it, from every chapter, from every room in this infinite library. It isn't infinite, and therefore we can help you with the I am already so tired. I don't like this place. It's too cold. Thank you for your being so accommodating. I know I can be a bit demanding. Leaves. Slowly turns to you, Matthias. Human, maybe late 70s. Fit. Straight backed. Composed. Hands over themselves. Behind him, rather. And he looks to you. Looks you up and down. And in your native tongue, says to you, well met, noble. I deduce Sophic.
Ah.
And you're here. Surely a teacher, yes.
I don't. Can I insight this guy?
You may.
Okay. Yeah, 11. Inspo. Inspo is a +4, right? It's the D4.
Inspo is advantage.
Ah. Please. All right. 19 plus 3, 20. Wait, 22. Excuse me.
Okay, 22. You are speaking to someone in power. You are speaking to someone who has not been told no in a very long time. And they have a certain amount of grace and control, but there is a certain amount of that wicked streak you see in people with power sometimes. It feels very controlled. It feels like a slow burning fire. It feels like a roaring forest fire in slow motion. Very slow motion. But all the more unstoppable because of it. Who are you?
I am Matthias Faruja, the Sophic Court.
And I am the Archmeister of Foresight of Worrell Fen Pharaoh. And he extends a hand. And you
Archmeister, sorry?
Archmaster.
Yes,
Of
Archmeister.
Foresight.
Okay,
runs Worrell Fen Pharaoh, a different Fen college. Make a history check.
Dirty 20. Filthy 20.
Of the elemental plane of fire.
Ooh. I
have seen you before. You are from the elemental plane. You
kind of a head tilt. Waiting for almost like a fill-in, like testing the ego a little bit. Like
you do something there.
He waits. Letting you sit in the silence.
Not a professor, not with your composure. Higher than that. Archmaster.
There it is. He was just starting to twitch in one eye, and he goes, "You got it in one. And you surely must not be a teacher."
I am not. I am but a humble student here.
Really? Kyle, make a note. Hedrick Fensher Cross is accepting nobility amongst their rank now. You have been very helpful. He's going to turn and walk away.
I look down at Let Him Be. Bet him.
That was weird.
It's getting weird.
That's weird, right? This just gives me the creeps.
Yeah, no, I hate hot weather.
Oh.
It's bad.
Like, how do you... What, everything's on fire there? I don't...
I think so. I would never go. I'm not built for it.
You're from the land of winter.
From Horizon. And my, when I'm off.
There's just this like silence of like.
I think I have what I need here. Oh, the invite. We have to go back and see everybody. I forgot to tell them about the invite. Speaking.
Invite?
Yes, speaking of the Solitos River Lord, we sorry, not we, the group, and then let them one are invited to, no offense, to speak with the River Lord.
No offense, you're not cool enough. You're not the real Let Him. You're just a figment of his imagination.
Fed him. Fake Let Him.
He's writing all this down. My shift only lasts an hour. I really don't have time for whatever inter-party dynamics are going on. I just clock in and clock out.
Where is he, by the way?
He told me to stay there and watch you, and then you left, so now I'm here.
You hungry?
Well, no. I got like 5 minutes left, and I just need a. And he kind of starts folding up.
Disappears.
he starts like folding up the little like pieces of paper he's been writing on. And right as you guys kind of get to the door of the library, a black rabbit comes up. And he just hands it and goes, "Peace," and disappears. And the rabbit takes the notes and skitters off. You
I
recognize
look back.
It's his familiar. It's Let Him's familiar.
I look up at Roar.
Did you see that? That was crazy.
No. I hate Warlfen. Everyone always gets so testy when they're here. They keep
Creeps
winning
me
at
out too.
sports.
That's why they're here. They're doing the mini billies.
While I'm underneath you, Solitas, friend or foe?
Friend of the Fen. A jolly fellow.
To be trusted?
Depends on what you're up to, I guess. His alliances lie with Broick, and so you can assume that what he will do will be in the name of Broick. He likes his feasts. He's active, but many eyes are upon him. That's how he likes it. But it's hard to do anything sideways-like for him, which is not his way. He wants to do good and make sure everyone sees him doing it. And if everyone could clap and applaud and dance around and chant his name, I'm sure he'd love it.
Okay. Thank you as always. I appreciate you.
Last thing about the River Lord. He actually, the people he worked with saved my people from eternal torture. We're not from here, the gargoyles. We're from another land.
He's gonna like descend a little bit and kind of take you to the side and tell you a little bit about a story that happened at Void Scourge. The Void Scourge crew arrived at a dimension and found that there was a Cthulhu-esque aberrant entity that was keeping the hearts of gargoyles, which are crystalline. And it was a very painful experience. Hellish, even. A hellish experience for the gargoyles. And without confrontation, the Void Scourge party managed to free these gargoyles. And some of them left with them and ended up here.
We have much to thank those people and their allies, which would be the River Lord.
Gives you a look of like, the Sophic could learn a thing or two.
I will pass on your gratitude when I see him.
Tell them the 5th generation is alive and well. And we've also resorted to our original forms, giving up the bipedal appearance. That'll make sense to them.
I will do. Give him a little pat on the back.
Amara. In the rooms, getting ready to venture to, I believe you said, Meister Petrifist. Okay. Journeying outward, Haven stays close, but eyes wide and drinking in everything, looking about, and every now and then asking about a thing here and there, and it shows their naivete as to the world around them and present things, if that makes sense. Linearity and all that. You find her. You find her office, rather. And the secretary looks up, recognizes you, and immediately waves you in. Inside, you are alone for a time. An unseen servant is noted making tea. The door opens. You kind of turn, and Meister Petrifist steps in. Gorgon, hair of snakes, all in a knot in the back, except for one that does seem to look around with her. Steps in and goes, Amara, it's so good
Hello.
to see you back, returned to us.
I'm quite happy to be back, to be honest. It's been quite the wild journey.
Haven pops up, and you see a look like a perfect O of their mouth is just like as just stunned to silence.
This is Haven.
I'm Haven. It is incredibly good to meet you, Haven. I'm the Petrifist. And she comes over and and kind of leans against the desk so that she's a little closer to the two of you. And she goes, I welcome you to the Fen. Amara, better than I could have hoped for. Well done.
I'm just happy that she's finally here. I don't know what I was hoping, but for the longest time I thought it was just a rock.
The amount of
But
times I've heard
it was
that.
It was little Haven.
Little Haven. Welcome, Haven. I thought you were gonna be a dragon. I am, dear. But thumbs are incredibly useful. When you're ready, you can try it. What? Dragons can take many forms, dear. Many are useful, not just the one we start with. To be a dragon is control of self. I thought I had that already. You do, because you are a dragon. Looks to Amara. I'm liking this whole dragon thing. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty nice. And the two dragons have a bit of a chuckle at Amara, the non-dragon. And the Meister Petrifist says, "Why don't we go somewhere that's just for us?" And also like reaches a hand out to Amara. Teleportation. Allie, if you would for me post the fourth picture in the Discord, and for everybody here, a beautiful open expanse with architecture and trees. Almost midday, maybe a little earlier, maybe like a 10:30 a.m. kind of terrain. Huge place, expansive. And as you guys step into this demi-plane, something just clicks for Haven, who goes, "Wow, it's so big." And she and Meister Petrifus goes, "You can go ahead," and just looks at tomorrow. Haven looks at him.
Go on.
Starts flitting around the place, and as the two of you kind of watch, there hasn't been a crystalline dragon in the Feywild or anywhere so long. It's not unheard of, but I can't. That's wild.
Why?
Aiden, I demand you post that in the Discord channel for everyone to see.
It's the most beautiful thing I've seen in so long.
Oh my god.
My
The
God.
second I saw that, I made the joke. I'm like, God, see, it's the meme I'm thinking of.
It's so beautiful.
I don't mean to cut this story.
When Matthias gets answers.
We pan away and Matthias is getting in.
God, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's unhinged. Oh man, I'm not gonna spoil it. I just want everyone to go check out the Discord.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. In the long shot?
Jesus, yeah. Longshot
Yeah,
and
under
Thistle
Thistle and Quill.
Yeah, not the player only channels.
Oh, God.
That's amazing. She goes,
Jesus fucking Christ.
"This is what you do to me in Rotten Toil, Steve."
Sorry.
No, don't be. It's the lifeblood of the party. Memes are the lifeblood of any party dynamic.
Okay, I'm done.
Don't
Go ahead.
worry about it. Never be done. Lady Petrifist turns to you and goes, I can tell the journey you've gone on has taken a mighty toll on you. And I want you to know that it was worth it. Looks to the crystalline dragon and says, I'm sure you already feel like that way, but your future steps will be incredibly important. And that can be heavy for people, especially if they feel alone. I would offer you a sponsorship.
Amara, she whips her head up, visible goosebumps. And she says, you would?
Yes. But I want you to think about it first. Patronage is like hitching your wagon to a train of wagons. It would have made sense to the characters.
Wagons and trains and wagons and wagon trainception.
And so you would be pairing your narrative, as it were, with mine. That will close some doors for you. Good doors. And she's going to turn and say, think about it, as she drops her shape. Roll for...
Above the table.
Mhm.
Or wait, maybe I might find out. What alignment is she?
Make a history check. You watch this black wing unfurl. The underside tinted blood red scales and inky black scales crusting over the top.
19.
19. Yeah, chromatic dragons are evil.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty high-minded society. They have metallic and chromatic dragons here, working in some kind of unison, or at least under one roof. So, in the land where you've come from, where it's the chromatic dragons, oh, they're evil. Oh, metallic dragons, oh, they're definitely good every time, all the time, starts to become kind of an archaic concept to you. You kind of go through this reevaluating of your world sense in this moment. Which basically what's happening to you is 3 years of Terraform narrative of being like, oh, they're evil. Oh, that's a fucked up way to think about people, you know, stuff like that. And you just kind of go through all that in this moment. But yes, there is a mechanic which leaves a bunch of philosophical questions. That said, Black Dragon slowly
Thank you.
and you see the little crystal dragon orbit around the black dragon, who then and they begin flying together. And then just as you're beginning to feel left out, you're scooped up.
Oh my god.
And soon you find yourself on the back of Meister Petrifist, flying through this land of mass structures and beautiful green trees. It's a land of archways.
What is this place? Sorry. What is this place?
Through Haven, you hear Petrifist say, "This is a memory, a good memory of a place. Oh, it's reconstructed. This was one of my first homes that had peace." You would find yourself in opposition to the Great Clutch by not allowing them to control you. But you have to consider, ever the teacher, Petrifist, that I, in my own way, am attempting to control you by offering you sponsorship. The control is amoral.
In this moment, I feel like Amara is going through this like existential crisis in her brain, like what most of society thinks is evil might not actually be evil, but then society itself is actually evil. Kind of like the same thing
Can
that
be.
Matthias is kind of going through right now, right?
Yeah. Thistle and Quill, philosophical conundrums and cannibalism.
Wait, who's eating people? Is it Bayo?
No, it's
Bayo
the wild
didn't eat
hunt.
anybody yet.
it's
Oh,
just
right.
the topic of
I'm
what does
like-
it mean? What is cannibalism really? You know?
It's like, Belthera isn't here. She's not nom-nomming on brains right now. Come on.
That's a whole other political dynamic. But
But my question to you would be on both sides of the fence. So what is, or do you have an agenda with this?
yes. Every Meister has an agenda.
Well, I know that. You're a teacher, but I mean,
The draconic head wraps around and one black, pitch black, inky eye looks back at you.
this is the last place that you've been, or that you truly known peace. Is this something that you strive for again?
No. Self-sacrifice is required to earn my endeavors. There... Metallic dragons value order. I value freedom. Now, I understand that with freedom comes the ability to do things to people. And that's why people love order.
But within order can be evil.
Can be. What you have here, and kind of boom, you watch a clearly there's a moment of like, oh my god, but draconically speaking, it's playful. You watch one massive horn like pass through Haven, who kind of shatters and like knits back together in one flowing motion. Like kind of all these crystals just fall back together, and Haven's like,
You're okay. You're still here.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. This is a truly neutral being, and I would pose to you that that makes them pure. Purity is a tricky concept. What we're talking about here needs no obeisance. What we're talking about here is tranquility, a center point. There is no pull towards evil, there is no pull towards good, there is no pull towards law, there is no pull towards chaos. Purity. A true center. Balance. Tranquility. That is what I want for dragons.
And what would the Great Clutch want?
Their intentions are altruistic, as is everyone's in the Fen. It's kind of a big part of getting to work here. You gotta be pushing a greater good. But even that can be tricky. Much of what the Great Clutch wants is to help dragons. but that's through control. And they have reasons. There's hang on. There's words. I had this. There is the sea salt serpent. Eusifax the desiccate. Tricked here long ago by a party of adventurers who couldn't figure out how to kill it. It now finds prey to subsidize its craving. It's a sea serpent. Draconic. It doesn't follow any tradition in appearance. It seems to crave salt. You might imagine something like that to be very powerful until you remember that our oceans are sweet water. And so it roams the Shineward Sea, belligerent, fiending for that which they have found to be within blood. The oceans are not safe to traverse. Even the Titan faces it these days. This day. This eve, Sunset Lands. And the destruction it wields admittedly gives the Great Clutch credit. Under their rule, things like that would be handled quickly and effectively. Now, I've stayed their hand because I believe that Eusifax can be saved. She says this in an almost sheepish side glance. But I am losing hope. My machinations have failed. You will find here that plans within plans fold in on themselves in ways that you wouldn't find where you're from because your mind was structured within linearity, within the present, within the flow of time. Here plans loop and fold and become infinitely more complex if you let them. It's a danger, but not for a dragon. The danger is when the first domino turns out to be one of the ones in the middle you didn't expect. And then all you have is to fall back on all of the other plans without giving it new context. And they kind of wax eloquent about this philosophy, this high-minded, draconic question of, the nature of good and evil and lawful and chaos and the middle ground and how the Great Clutch, and you realize that there isn't a goal for the Great Clutch. It's just this abstract push towards more control of dragons for the benefit of all. Because, let's be honest, dragons can decimate easily, can pose a very real problem for average 5 to 6 foot bipedals who are just their rule is our society is just at the point where we're making sure no one shits in the well. When a dragon comes over the mountain, sometimes they worship it. You know what I mean? Like that's a lot. Yeah. It's a lot going on.
So I think about how and I just went back and checked my character sheet just to make sure. But I'm neutral good. And the idea of control over one's like entity does not sit right with me.
Stands to reason.
And I mean, that goes for real life too.
Yeah, it's very logical. It's good. It's a good like
Yeah.
point to have for the character's decision making.
Yeah, like we should have autonomy for our own being. Haven should have that autonomy. Dragons should have that autonomy.
Guys, Steen's such a good D&D player. I haven't like ragged on Steen in a minute, but fucking Steen has hit the ground running. Goodness gracious. Wildly impressive D&D Steen.
Thanks.
You get it. You get it.
So, as the Meister Petrifist is explaining all of this to Amara, she's heavily getting the ick.
To the Great Clutch.
Yeah. Because, yes, being on the material plane, growing in linearity, I lived in nature. I was out in the wild. I wasn't governed by a law. I was governed by nature, right? There's a balance. There's a balance to nature. There's a balance to all things in life. And it seems to Amara that the scales are heavily imbalanced with the Great Clutch. And
scale puns.
And she's going to accept the scholarship.
Okay.
With Meister Petrifist. So, I'm trying to think of what just happened a second ago, because we're still flying, right?
Yeah. I mean, we can be now having tea in the office or something like that. It's kind of a flow state here. I'm not about to jump you, so I don't need to know the exacts of where you are. You know what I mean? I'm not about to put you into combat.
No, you're good. So I think
Cole caught it.
At the moment where she starts to actually have this conversation with Meister Petrifist, at this particular moment in time, she's just kind of taking in the information, and I think when this conversation takes place, they're on the ground in this memory, walking through the trees. And she's going to relay everything that I just relayed to you guys about one's autonomy, and that as she speaks, I am feeling more aligned with Meister Petrifist in what she believes.
Excellent. This pleases Meister Petrifist. Sorry. This pleases Meister Petrifist immensely. And the only thing of note as they first give you a bunch of access to a lot of different places, including permission to walk within the Great Clutch's estates. You are, as Meister Petrifist is also in charge of the what's the term I'm looking for? I'm sorry. I swear I prepped.
Infirmary?
Infirmary, yes, but also the quartermasters. You are allowed to call upon supplies. You're allowed to call upon the Scoury and work with them for their networking and tech and their intelligence as to things that go below the radar. And finally, you have access to more advanced classes, especially around draconic magics, histories, and anything to do with dragons. You're pretty much given autonomy to use the school for those ends. Obviously, everything's going to come back to Meister Petrifist, and they're going to hear about all of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The last thing that I think Meister Petrifist would say as she's putting her snakes up would essentially be, you might want to check on Ledham. Seems a little thin, a little spread out.
What happened?
Well, I'm sure you're going to tell me more at another time, but I heard about your meetings with Whitaker.
Oh dear.
This kind of
Yes.
thing is not entirely uncommon. And you did the right thing in bringing him back to us. But everything, especially now that you are sponsored, everything must be done with a certain amount of thought put into it beforehand. And bringing a corpse out and just laying it out on the floor for anyone to walk in and see simply does not work well long term. Just maybe help him with that. You, by contrast, are very good at swimming these waters, I can tell. And Matthias.
I don't know what Ledham was thinking trying to pull that stupid armor off of Whitaker. That's what caused this whole thing. And she's just like super just like flustered at the whole situation.
We should talk more of it soon. But... oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, I have set him a bit of a task. In his goal to bring back, as he should have, our Whitaker. I think he's scared. And that's making him reckless.
I think he is too.
Do you know the difference between bravery and fearlessness?
One is reckless and has no conscious thought of others.
And the other? That's your homework, she says with a smile. Tell me the difference between bravery and fearlessness. I'd be curious to see what you write.
Okay.
Haven, that's your homework too. I'm not a student. You're right. And they have a chuckle.
Well, Haven, you can help me with mine if you want.
I might.
We can write it together.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Going off of my roll here, we now go to... going off of our D100 rolls. Where did my... I believe Ledham is next. We wrote it.
That is correct.
Thank you. I wrote it down. I don't know where it went.
That is sure correct.
They're
It
in
is
the chat.
Ledham.
Ledham!
Hola.
You have taken extensive efforts to go find Archmeister Clairvoyant, and you locked in that he was in the frippery, that pool room made of cloth. And you've been making your way that way?
Mm-hmm.
Invisibly, pass without trace, if I recall.
Correct.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Roll stealth as you get closer to your destination.
I'm using the inspiration I got earlier. Let me double check. Pass without a trace really quick. One second.
Okay. Don't forget your plus 10.
Yeah, so that is a plus 10, so 41 stealth. 19 plus 12 plus 10.
You just fucking leave the plane of existence?
Chad,
What the
I'm scared. Chad, I'm scared. Okay, well, you get to eavesdrop on a fun little conversation that I did not think I would be presenting this way, but it makes good sense. Second break. I need it. I need the break. I didn't expect it. It caught me off guard. We're going to break.
Nice.
And just like that, we return. Let him. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh.
You're walking through these many halls filled, your visibility very low because you're constantly walking through drapes. What are they called?
Curtains.
Yeah, all tapestries. And you get closer and closer, and soon you kind of hold up because you can hear and you recognize the voice of Archmeister Cleo Hembrance Ostifer. Archmeister Clairvoyant, and another voice you don't recognize. Let's get a perception check as you not only take a peek, but you take a gander. You listen with
A peek and a gander.
A peek and a gander.
Chance. 30. 15 plus 15. Perception.
Okay. 4 individuals, 2 of which are playing pool, 2 of which stand eyeing each other, sizing each other up. It gives bodyguard. You see the Archmeister Clairvoyant in his purple and silver and green and blue robes playing pool with someone else who is in a very similar robe but all red and black. Behind Archmeister Clairvoyant is Meister Detonist, Lavina Vetra, Duskborn. And behind the other individual is someone with very similar appearance. Instead of a violet pinkish purple skull that moves before they do, it is a smoky thing with red. But it's not a skeleton, it's just kind of smoke moves and then he does in tandem.
He.
And he's bald! Completely hairless. The red and black robed individual says, "You're lazy, Cleo. Lazy as a warlock. And you always have been. Even your scholarship is barren. Your only task, hits the cue, your only task that you have given yourself. And now you're bringing nobility in for free, you meddle, Cleo. Directly involving ourselves is how we came to be. Or must I remind you? Then leave your meddling to your Ambassador Herthman Shercross. He's got the blood for it. I remember a time. Oh, here we go. Again with the I remember a time. I remember a time when you and I were excited to play mini billies from across dimensions. Where has that gone? The words does have an effect. Master of Tides. Yes, sir. We're leaving. But, sir, the students have all arrived. Oh, it'd be terrible for you to leave so soon, says Levy. And the Master of Tides looks up sharply. You can see a rivalry here. Meister Clairvoyant, Archmeister Clairvoyant, raises a hand. Peace, all of us. It pains me to do this to you, he says to the Archmaster of Worrell Fen Pharaoh. But I order you to stay and have fun. I know. Put aside your burdens. Enjoy some merriment. No one's going anywhere anytime soon, we know this much. Are you even aware that one of your scholarship students is being hunted? I didn't know you were. Who's meddling now? You're up to something, Ostifer. You're up to something. And you've built your walls so high that no one can know what it is. Have you ever considered that you've trapped yourself? Answer me. Do you have an end game, whatever your schemes are? This again? Which is it? Am I lazy? Or is it chess? I think you came here with nothing. And your haphazard, sporadic attempt to rile me up shows that. I do hope you enjoy the games. I grew tired of games long ago. I'm going to go speak with your ambassador. And he turns and walks away. You cronk a little bit up against one of the tapestries with your insane stealth that you have rolled, and I guess we'll see if I notice you. If I remember correctly, you had a 30 plus on the stealth.
41 stealth. Perception was 30.
Thank you. My perception check of 29 fails. Let that go on the record. My perception check of 29 fails. How did we get here? All right. You continue to listen, but there's not anything spoken aloud. You do hear the clack of pool balls, though, and start to smell a bit of cigar smoke. The occasional chuckle.
I'm gonna stealthily. I'm assuming the two others have left. It's just Lavina and Cleo. I'm continuing my stealth now. I'm just having fun with it. I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer. I'm gonna watch to like make sure that I wanna try and keep Cleo's back to me a little bit.
Okay.
Take a few steps forward.
It's like a you know those storm doors at the side of the building that goes right to the basement? It's kind of like that. It goes down into this rugged pit.
I'm just gonna have to walk in. I'm not actively trying to. Let's say I'm not trying to make noise, but I'm also I'm walking into the open.
Yeah.
Silently.
Lavina sees you walk in and goes, "Ah, he's finally here."
I'm assuming I wasn't supposed to. He kind of points towards the exit. Who are they?
You were right to wait. They are Warl Fen Pharaoh, a fellow Fen college within the elemental plane of fire.
I've heard they suck at the Iron League.
Oh my god, they do.
They are working, it looks to Levy, who kind of gives him a look. They are working very hard at adapting to new strategies that we direct at them. They are playing catch up every time.
It would seem so. And he kind of walks in and like letting them continue to play a little bit. Is there like a table nearby? Or...
Yeah. Levy, who is smoking a cigar, hands you one or proffers you one.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I don't know if you know this guy, the Shepherd. I think I need a break from cigars for a second.
Levy is like, who is this Shepherd? That will hang on. I would have this story at the beginning, and we're gonna pause there. We're gonna pause there and go over to Bayo. Do you begin recounting the story? I'll say this: when we come back to you, let me know things you don't include.
Okay.
That way you can say you recapped with a certain amount of totality. Yeah. Yeah. Bayo.
Heyo.
Hi.
Heyo.
There's a bit of a moment where you look and Elian is still working. And you're like,
Yep.
oh man, this artificing kind of seems like a longer process than and then you get a little too close and Elian has to like get you away from the hammer swings.
Yeah, she wants her privacy. I honestly, Bayo just kind of like props herself, closes the door, and props herself there.
That's right. I do remember that they made a point to lock the doors.
Yeah.
That's right.
I think Bayo tried to stick her nose in a few times, and it was like, get the fuck out.
Just little hands under the doorway, trying to get in.
Nah, she just She's not that stupid. Oh. She's like, okay, and just like props herself on the door, slides down it, and then just is sitting outside the door.
Okay.
And just watching around, occasionally looking at the gargoyles.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Do you have any projects or anything like that you would like to immediately develop? I've got a few ideas in the pocket, but I want to defer to you as we have gotten back to the college.
As of
and
the
all that.
moment, Bayo's main project is making sure Elian doesn't get herself kidnapped. And this is a 49 on the D100.
A 49 on the D100.
Uh-oh. Just like perks her ears up and looks over.
A massive Leonin that you are
Oh,
familiar
fuck.
with.
Can I get in the rafters fast enough?
So this is the wing.
This was hard to find.
I look up at the gargoyles. What is your job? You suck.
They just got here. Also, that's
Okay.
our boss.
Be a bit faster on the draw.
They take notes.
I miss Ro.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
is Ro? Ro went to his shift over at the library.
Yeah, he's on shift.
I'm just picturing them scribbling on like a stone
Yeah.
tablet.
It's making the chisel sound.
There's a new like schedule in the ceiling that they're like trying to get organized around.
I love them. I don't even know their names. We'll figure that out at some point.
Do not blame them. I can be
Hola.
incredibly hard to perceive when I choose.
I'm assuming you don't choose whether you are annoying or not.
No, I
No, that
always
is-
choose to be annoying.
You don't even have to try. You are a natural. What do you want?
I wanted to come and check upon you. See
I'm
how
alive.
things were going with the dragonfly? Hummingbird?
Hummingbird.
There's a moment
Cheese
where
one.
he kind of nods. Yeah, he kind of listens to the hammer and tongs.
Just
And he-
aggressively. Dong, dong, dong.
Yeah. An artifice. Yes. That makes sense.
That is word she used, yes.
Dour in here.
Again in this big
No understand.
stone. He kind of sits down on the floor across from you.
Does
Like
a little like bounce like the other side of the trampoline.
Seems very relaxed. It's dark, kind of clammy.
Most of us can see in the dark, so it doesn't really bother.
Good.
Why do you keep looking at me?
I'm starting some classes.
Good for you. You're working on yourself. I'm proud.
I want you to teach.
You. The fuck do you mean?
I think
Yes,
there are
no,
a few
maestro.
people who could use. I like to use the term. I'm going to coin the term break room. You are not the only one here with power. Difficult to wield power. I myself spent far too long learning from my rage and the after effects of it. There needs to be a safe place to wield our powers and our ability and our strength, where we will not suffer dire consequences.
You are an absolute force. And I believe that anything I would put in a break room with you would eventually be broken.
That is the purpose of break room, you to be broken.
Yes.
No? Yes.
But I do not want you to go into the room and become broken. I want you to go into the room and break.
You all are very confusing. You don't want us fight each other, and now you want us fight each other. Is this entertainment purposes? Do not put me in Flask.
We have rules against that.
Mm.
You should read the rules.
Looks around as if Ledham was here to listen.
You should read the rules. You'll come to find what I am and
don't
am
do
not
that.
capable
No,
of.
no, I don't care for that.
And you will find what you are and are not capable of. You want Elian to be safe. You understand that implicitly. I want everyone to be safe in the same way. It's my job.
That is on them to figure it out. They can get themselves stronger. I do not have to be involved with that.
This is true. This is true.
They
You
are
do
weak,
not
that
have
is
to
their
be involved
problem.
with that. People come here to help themselves and grow.
Mm. As we're talking, I'm just like digging my claw into the stone in various circles and sticks.
I see you have been. Well, let me roll a perception check. Or insight check. That's cocked. You know, we might be more alike than you think. And then his head explodes.
Oh my god.
There is a sudden crack.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I did not. I look up at the guy and go, you saw that. It was not me.
The kin is going to react and float down. And you watch the decapitated body grab the edge and pull itself up, blood gouting. And you watch as the body casts greater restoration. As the head emerges, the Meister Labyrinthian stands up and seems to grow taller.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. That was not me. They saw. That wasn't me. I did not do that. I was gonna do something. It was not that. I don't know what the fuck just happened with you. You were fucking weird.
He looks up and off in the distance, his mind immediately going to task. And you see his nose bleed. And then he sags. He grabs the gargoyle and lifts himself back up and goes,
You got fucked up. You are like very fucked up.
The
You're
cost
fucking weird.
of our goals.
What the fuck do you mean our goals? I ain't sharing no fucking goals with you, you
Sacrifice.
fucking weirdo.
Protection.
you see he calms himself.
You're bad at.
And you watch as he pulls the air together in between his hands, and then shifts it, pivoting, and then there is this illusion pouring his memories into it, and you see. Make an Arcana check, wizard.
Ah! Arcana! I love Arcana. I don't love it that much. Hold on.
Do you have
It's
advantage?
a 7.
Do you have advantage?
I don't have any reason to have advantage.
Okay, just checking.
I'm a self-taught wizard.
No,
Didn't
I mean
you
like
get
do you have
inspo?
Yeah, did chat give you inspo anywhere? Or?
I think I do have 2 inspos. I'll use an inspo. I'm burning. Okay, that's better. 16.
16! You are watching the shadow fell. Woen Oed. From the Bayonet campaign. Re-enter the greater cosmos.
That gets her to her feet.
Stay with the bird.
I don't even know what the bird is.
Points in the direction of the hammer.
Okay, wrong bird. You got to be more specific. This is my second language. This is hard.
Mental command, not magically, just mentally, just defend. And you sense a profound conviction.
Yeah, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. Her like little mullet here goes into a full mohawk.
And that, as Meister Labyrinthian deapparates to go somewhere, that's where we're going to cut to Matthias. Matthias gets to be ground zero. Matthias, you're in the Inward Library. For everyone who's new here, newish here, oh my god, guys, the side chat. For everyone who's newish here in the chat, there is always a path in the center of any given room in this library to a room in that, and then a room in that, and then a room in that, and all of the pillars that have the bookshelves can shift to make new archways, and it's very easy to get lost. Unless you have a little green thread that flows along behind you. And Matthias, as you are venturing and following this thread out of the library, you feel a sudden, like, pivoting sensation. It's just this kind of twist. And the doorway you're walking toward shifts and closes and dissipates and warps. And your thread snaps. Oh! Oh, we did it! Oh! We're here! The Feywild! Oh, it's lovely! Oh, this is wonderful! There is a soccer ball sized bird man who is scampering about on the floor. Oh, yes, and these are books, and you're an Aarakocra. An Aarakocra! Oh, I haven't seen an Aarakocra in so long. Hello! And he's gonna, like, just over to you and take your feathered hand in his and shake it profusely, not in any kind of way that Sophic would greet Sophic, so not a Sophic, but definitely bird person who is just so very excited. And that would be the center of your attention if the world wasn't kind of shattering apart in strange ways into directions that you couldn't perceive initially. It's you're right back in the astral with the, like, I look back into the infinity that is the Feywild and I'm confused.
Yes, nice to meet you. We should be leaving.
Why? Are we in danger?
Like, everything's like clunking.
Are we in danger?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think we need to get out of here.
Wait, no, everything's gonna be okay now. The sovereign is
Up
dead.
we go.
as you take a hold of small bird, a hand comes out from within the shattering and gently lays it on your wrist. What steps through, holding a hand up to show they mean no harm, can only be described as a monster. One eye, pupils are split. 2 pupils in one eye. There is a third eye here in the center, and there is the bone structure of the jaw and the nose have split open like this way to show a new second row of teeth. And all of that is slowly sewing up to appear somewhat normal. The third eye closes, still 2 pupils in one eye, but the mouth and piece all kind of come together as this other individual, human maybe, steps through and goes,
Please do not harm the bird.
Matthias completely frozen.
I wasn't going to.
Oh, it's okay. We're all friends. We're all friends. It's okay. There's no reason for this. It's okay. It's all right, Pierce. It's okay, sir. It's all right. I'm Hisa. Hello. Just little feather, little
like,
feather face.
from in my arm is
Yeah.
just.
Hello.
I'm like attached at a demon.
Okay, this is weird even for the college.
it's at this point, everything, all the breaking locks up. Even the shattering seems to pause as Meister Aberrant, Meister Petrifist, Meister Labyrinthian, and the Archmeister arrive. all of the kind of chaotically shifting shelves lock and then obey, and 5 doorways open as 5 meisters quickly move into the room and take a hold of the shattering that is happening around you. And then out steps another individual from within the chaos, within the shattering, a wood being, and vaguely insectoid, humanoid, them presenting barky skin, but iridescent eyes that are almost bug-like, kind of have that shimmer, and then 2 dragonfly wings over the shoulders, and a world tree in hand, a world stave, which comes out first. And she walks in complete control of her surroundings, steps into sight, and I've missed this place. Archmeister steps forward. Meister Wowen? Meister Wowen Oed? Yes. I know. Kind of. But yes. I'm back. And the Shadowfell has been healed. Let him! you're first of all, you're muted, but you have been dragged along. And I think for our purposes, Amara, if you're okay with it, Meister Petrifist would have brought you along. And Bayona, would Meister Labyrinthian did tell you to sit.
He told me to stay here.
Yeah,
I
he
stay
told you
here.
to
I'm
play
protecting
defense.
Hummingbird.
Yeah. So, sorry.
If
it
I
makes
pop
sense.
up somewhere else, it happens. But
Oh, okay. Noted.
I assume that they can handle it without me right now.
Let him and Amara, you guys also enter. A few students kind of peering around a few corners. Labyrinthian kind of, and they scatter. So, party players, you know how I said there's no Shadowfell, and there hasn't been ever since something happened? Well, that was Bayonet, the campaign. As some of us know, it was run by a Myconid sovereign that attained near god-level power and tyrannically ruled the land for tens of thousands of years. All present characters make an insight check because there's been a slip-up.
Dirty 20.
17.
Dirty 20. I rolled an 18 plus 2.
Let's go. The other Meisters don't know who this is. And Archmeister Clairvoyant is speaking to them like they've known them personally. But if the Shadowfell has been stuck for tens of thousands of years, Amara, Matthias, there's a little bit of a conclusion, let him as well, that Archmeister Clairvoyant must be tens of thousands of years old. Or there's something else going on, an even deeper secret. But Cleo Hembrant, Sostifer, Archmeister, Clairvoyant walks forward with a confident stride and takes Meister Wowen Oid, Meister Necromancer, in their hands and holds them tight. And she laughs in return. I guess... Where you been? Thought you were dead. It's... by our reckoning, by our math, tens of thousands of years. Another insight check from the party, please.
Oh, 30, 20 again.
Oh, man, okay.
17
21.
twice.
Oh my god.
29.
Ah! This throws the other Meisters for a bit of a loop. There's also some... How do you know this person? How could you possibly... This is yeah, it's just a moment of a bunch of really intelligent people going, that's impossible, you know? Kind of having a moment of... But it's hidden well, to everyone's credit, with their insanely high insight checks. Pierce, the, for lack of a better term, mutant, has let go of your wrist. Lets go of your wrist after seeing the hug, I think. He's just like, we're back. Doing a little cry. Pierce apologizes. And whilst kind of weaving back and forth between two kind of differing voices, begins to paint for everybody for the first time a horrific story. Insert the Bayonet campaign of lore here. And the conversation takes a while. He's jumps in a little bit. And the end note here is that you watch as working together, Meister Aberrant, Meister Necromancer, and Archmeister Clairvoyant take their 3 different schools of magic to ferry Freaquin's home. Hiza explains,
Well, you must understand that, woe and oh, it was a terrible place that no one was able to leave under any circumstances whatsoever, except for this one fucking rabbit. We'll get to that in a bit. But many apparatus and devices were being used to bring things over, but the apparatuses couldn't account for the Freaquins because they're beings made of light, beings made of the sun.
Matthias. Freaquins, beings made of light, they exist in other dimensions, but they've never been here.
Unless the stories, the childhood stories you grew up with, weren't just kid stories.
And pink Freaquins begin to step through the portals that are opened, rejoicing and returning to the Feywild, a literal extinct people.
My character's gonna need so much therapy.
And that's all we've got for tonight.
Oh!
That's like going from Catholicism to not believing, and then Jesus knocks on your door. Like that's like. What?
I hope everyone's had a fun episode. A lot of juggling, but I'm glad I was able to kind of tie people together here and there. Very fun. Do stick around, everybody. We're going to be doing a raid. And if you're not following these amazing wackadoos that you see before you, you've already messed up. You're missing out on some really good content. Do go give them a follow. Give me a follow. Head over to the YouTube, give that a subscribe, and of course join our Discord. We are as chaotic as we are wholesome. And if anybody won bingo, make sure to put it in the channel. I would love to see it. The YouTube has the entirety of the Bayonet campaigns, all of the previous episodes, the Thistle and Quill, the 7 years of Longshot campaigns and content can be found over there. Do go give it a watch if you've got the itch. We've got the scratch. I'm Sir Feffers, the Humble Dungeon Master of the Longshot Table. I've already said that. That's it. Cole, would you like to start?
Oh, hi. I didn't see that fucking coming. I'm Cole, otherwise known as LightboxGnome. You can find me and everything I do at lightboxgnome.com. What the fuck?
It's all coming together. It's all coming together.
The dots, they're connecting. Tens of thousands of years, but time doesn't exist. But here we are. And there's
Well, the Fen use time as a metric because they're from material plane.
Exactly. It's a conundrum. everything's real and nothing's real all at the same time, and here we are. No, that's more movie.
Aw,
More movie.
I feel the love.
Papa, more movie.
I feel loved and appreciated.
We need that. We need that next session. All right. I have so many thoughts, but I'm gonna contain them and keep them for later. And I'm gonna pass it on to Kiki.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kiki, also known as KikiDoesStuff, KikiDoesStuff on Twitch. Yeah, I'm over on the bench, actually. I'm over by the forge. Don't talk to me. Don't get me involved in this shit. I'm over on the forge. But yeah, this is a fun session. I really enjoyed seeing what everyone was doing with their free time and just like watching them go about, and was not expecting Labyrinthian's head to explode. The fuck?
I love sudden head pop. I rarely use it.
Anyway.
If you use it too much, it like
Bayo has a new fear unlocked.
What'd you think of the moment between you and Labyrinthian?
I think Bayo's got it a bit cut short by his head exploding and then things going out.
Valid.
But we'll think about that when there isn't a imminent threat on the horizon. And in case you missed it, because Elian's not here to speak it, Din, who's our wonderful artificer, also known as Din Studio. She doesn't make content, but she does do photos. So if you're in the Southern California area, hit her up. She is wonderful and amazing, and you should check her out. And I will pass it over to Aiden.
Hello, everybody. I'm ChezAidan. You can find me at ChezAidan on all social media platforms. You can also find me at the North Forge Gathering, May 22nd to the 24th in North Carolina. It's a wonderful LARPing event. It's going to be close to 20,000 people this year. 400 vendors, falconry, archery, rock wall climbing, you name it. We got it. I will also be at the Oregon Red Fair last weekend of June, the Pirate Weekend. So bring your merry crew of miscreants and motley crews, because I want to see you there. Matthias, oh my God, this is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot. This is going to be a lot to unpack.
This is something I started cooking up months and months and months ago.
This is going to be interesting. How am I going to explain any of this? Like, this is... Well, my wife.
I'm his wife. Hi, I'm Christina Steen or Stinkerrr, whichever you want to call me. You can find me on all platforms by looking up Stinkerrr, Stenker. This is resin. I just fidgeting. What an episode. Obviously, I didn't get to see the head pop, but that was gross. But also, like, the body still being able to, like, fucking cast Revivify on itself. Also, gross.
Wasn't dead.
But 1 HP, no head. Or 0 HP, no head. But
So no head.
Still no head. But yeah, what a crazy episode. And like, I feel like Amara is, but again, like what I said earlier, just like that existential crisis, really thinking about things philosophically and just about the world and about like how to best raise Haven and to make sure that they are in like a caring and loving and free environment. And because of course that's what I've known, that's what Amara's known growing up with the trees and in a feral life, right? Like she wants that for Haven. But yeah, I'm very, very excited for next session because I want to know what the fuck is happening. But yeah, you can also find me at the Oregon Ren Fair the last weekend of June with Aiden as part of his little motley crew. But I will be part of the media team taking a photo. So if you want to get a photo op, definitely come see us. And then also tune in every Thursday for Rotten Doyle, where I am playing Belthera, who likes to nom on brains for information. And yeah, I will pass it back to our wonderful DM.
Yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I accidentally, I think, stood for the entire episode, which I think is a first. Never done that. All right, everyone, pile into this raid. We're gonna kick it with Jennings. Good bean, doing some streaming, playing some RV there yet. Have an excellent